Did you know the Sun is just one star among billions in our galaxy, the Milky Way? But this star is special. It's our star. It's the one that makes life on Earth possible. Without the Sun, our planet would be a frozen dark rock. No warm days, no bright skies, no us. This giant ball of fire so far away dictates everything here. The Sun seems close, but it's actually about 93 million miles away. Light takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds to travel from the Sun to Earth. Its gravity holds our entire solar system together. It is quite simply the boss. Let's explore this incredible star. So, what is this colossal star actually made of? It's not made of rock, like Earth. The Sun is a huge glowing ball of gas. Mostly gas. And when I say gas, I mean really, really hot gas. So hot, in fact, that it's not just ordinary gas anymore. It's plasma. Think of plasma as a superheated gas where electrons are stripped from their atoms. The two main ingredients in this solar recipe are hydrogen and helium. About 74% of the Sun's mass is hydrogen, and about 24% is helium. Combined, these two elements make up a whopping 98% of the Sun. The early universe was mostly hydrogen and helium, and stars like our Sun are made from these primordial materials. What about the other 2%? That remaining fraction includes a mix of heavier elements like oxygen, carbon, neon, and iron. These heavier elements are present in much smaller quantities, but they play important roles. How do we even know what the Sun is made of? Scientists use a technique called spectroscopy. When light from the Sun passes through a prism, it splits into a spectrum. Within this spectrum, there are dark lines. Each element absorbs light at specific wavelengths, creating unique patterns of dark lines. By studying these patterns, we can identify the elements present in the Sun. It's like cosmic detective work. The Sun isn't just a uniform ball of hot plasma. It has a complex internal structure, kind of like an onion with different layers. Each layer has its own characteristics and role in the Sun's grand operation. At the very center is the core, the Sun's engine room. It's incredibly hot, around 15 million degrees Celsius. The pressure here is also immense, over 200 billion times Earth's atmospheric pressure. Nuclear fusion happens right here, where hydrogen atoms are smashed together to form helium, releasing a tremendous amount of energy. Surrounding the core is the radiative zone. Energy produced in the core travels through this layer in the form of photons. These photons bounce around from particle to particle, getting absorbed and re-emitted countless times. It can take a single photon hundreds of thousands of years to pass through the radiative zone. Next up is the convective zone, the outermost layer of the Sun's interior. Here, the plasma is cooler and denser. Hot plasma rises, cools as it reaches the surface, and then sinks back down, much like boiling water in a pot. This process is called convection. These giant convection cells create patterns on the Sun's visible surface. So, how does the Sun produce all that light and heat? It's not burning in the way a log burns in a fireplace. The Sun's energy comes from a much more powerful process called nuclear fusion. This happens deep within its core, where the temperature and pressure are unimaginably high. Nuclear fusion in the Sun primarily involves hydrogen atoms. In the Sun's core, these hydrogen nuclei, protons, are moving incredibly fast. They are squeezed together by the immense gravity. Sometimes they overcome their natural repulsion and fuse together. This fusion process creates a new, heavier element, helium. When 4 hydrogen nuclei fuse to become one helium nucleus, the resulting helium nucleus actually has a tiny bit less mass than the original 4 hydrogen nuclei combined. Albert Einstein's famous equation, chi-mc2, tells us the answer. That tiny amount of missing mass is converted into a tremendous amount of energy. Every second, the Sun converts about 600 million tons of hydrogen into about 596 million tons of helium. That means about 4 million tons of matter are converted into energy every single second. This is what powers the Sun. It's a self-sustaining nuclear reactor of cosmic proportions. The energy created in the Sun's core starts as high-energy gamma rays. These gamma rays don't just fly straight out of the Sun. Their journey to the surface is long and complicated. They travel through the radiative zone first. Here, the plasma is so dense that a photon can only travel a tiny distance before it collides with a particle. It gets absorbed and then re-emitted in a random direction. This process happens over and over again. It can take an astonishingly long time for the energy to reach the sun's surface. Estimates vary, but it could be anywhere from 100,000 years to several million years. The sunlight that warmed your face today? The energy in that light was created in the sun's core perhaps hundreds of thousands of years ago. As the photons lose energy, they transform into visible light, ultraviolet light, and infrared radiation. Once the energy reaches the sun's visible surface, called the photosphere, it can finally escape into space. From the photosphere, it takes only about 8 minutes and 20 seconds for this light to travel across the 93 million miles to Earth. The photosphere is what we see as the surface of the sun. It's not a solid surface, but a layer of plasma about a few hundred kilometers thick. This is the source of the sunlight we depend on. The sun is not just a source of light and heat. It's also the gravitational anchor of our entire solar system. Its immense mass creates a powerful gravitational field that extends far out into space. This gravity is what keeps all the planets in their orbits. Without the sun's gravity, the planets would simply fly off into the cold, dark expanse of interstellar space. Think of it like swinging a ball on a string around your head. Your hand is the sun, the string is gravity, and the ball is a planet. The string or gravity constantly pulls the ball or planet towards the center, the sun, preventing it from flying away. This is what keeps Earth and the other planets in stable, predictable paths. The sun's gravitational influence doesn't stop with the planets. It also holds on to countless asteroids, comets, dwarf planets like Pluto, and tiny bits of dust and gas. Even the distant Oort cloud is bound to the sun by its gravity. The sun's domain is truly vast, stretching out for light years. This gravitational dominance is a direct result of the sun's mass. It's the ultimate cosmic organizer, keeping everything in its proper place. The sun's influence on Earth is profound. It's absolutely essential for life as we know it. The most obvious contributions are light and warmth. Sunlight illuminates our days and provides the energy for photosynthesis. Plants, algae, and some bacteria use sunlight to convert carbon dioxide and water into sugars, their food. This process not only produces food at the base of most food chains, but also releases the oxygen we breathe. The sun's warmth keeps our planet at a habitable temperature. Without the sun, Earth would be a frigid, icy wasteland. The sun's energy heats our atmosphere, our oceans, and our land. This warmth drives our weather patterns, creating winds, rain, and ocean currents. The tilt of Earth's axis as it orbits the sun gives us our seasons. As Earth travels around the sun, different parts of the planet receive more direct sunlight at different times of the year. These seasonal changes affect plant growth, animal behavior, and human activities. Beyond these fundamental roles, sunlight also plays a part in our health. The gentle warmth and light of the sun can lift our spirits and affect our moods. The sun is full of surprises and fascinating phenomena. One of the most beautiful is the aurora, also known as the northern lights and southern lights. These stunning displays of colored light in the night sky are caused by charged particles from the sun. These particles, part of the solar wind, travel through space and interact with Earth's magnetic field and atmosphere. When they collide with atoms and molecules in our upper atmosphere, they excite them, causing them to glow. The sun isn't always calm and steady. It has its own weather, called space weather. Sometimes it releases huge bursts of energy and particles in events called solar flares and coronal mass ejections, or CMEs. These powerful eruptions can send massive clouds of plasma hurtling through space. If these clouds hit Earth, they can disrupt our satellites, power grids, and communication systems. The sun is actually white, not yellow or orange as it often appears from Earth. Our atmosphere scatters blue light more effectively than red light. When the sun is low on the horizon, its light has to pass through more of the atmosphere, making it appear reddish or orange. Astronauts in space see the sun as a brilliant white. The sun is middle-aged, about 4.6 billion years old. Scientists estimate it has enough hydrogen fuel to keep shining for another 5 billion years or so. Understanding the sun is crucial for our survival and our future. The sun drives life on Earth, controls our climate, and our weather. By studying the sun, we can better understand these complex systems. This knowledge helps us predict weather patterns, understand climate change, and prepare for its impacts. Studying the sun also helps us understand other stars in the universe. Our sun is a fairly average star. By learning about its life cycle, its composition, and its behavior, we gain insights into the billions of other stars out there. The sun is a source of immense energy. We are already harnessing solar power to generate electricity. As our world seeks cleaner, more sustainable energy sources, the sun offers a virtually limitless supply. Developing better ways to capture and use solar energy is a major technological challenge and opportunity. Understanding the sun's energy output is vital for advancing solar power. Studying the sun inspires us and connects us to the vastness of the cosmos. It reminds us of our place in the universe, a small blue planet orbiting a magnificent star. As we continue to gaze at the sun, we continue to learn, to wonder, and to reach for the stars.